first, then get a game in on that, and we're gonna go like that. What's up, y'all? YouTube in the building. YouTube in the building. I was on Twitch. You know, for the first time ever, I pulled up Twitch before I pulled up y'all. I am so sorry. Bear with me. But yeah. There's nothing really much to say. We just gonna get into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take a shot first. Cause I'm down to my last bit of weed. Yes, I'm down to my last bit. Let me turn this light off. Turn this light on right quick. Hold on. Alrighty. Got that light on. Got that light on. Is there another light I should have on? Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna turn it over right there. Just a little bit right there. Yes, perfect, right there. Y'all already know I had to re-up on the dope, and I ain't talking about no weed. I wish, but I'm talking about that Sprite Flea. That Sprite Flea. I know I was talking on the stream about do they have it in the can? It's like my second time having it in the can. Well, second time buying a pack of cans of this. So yeah, we on that Sprite Flea, boy. It ain't Sprite T, bitch. It's Sprite Flea. Don't that plus and that T like a fucking F and the L. Stop playing with me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. The fuck? The fuck? I said I'm about to take a shot first. I'm gonna take a shot first. I usually don't, y'all know me. I don't really, take chasers with when I'm drinking. What about to be done? It's always that first one, bro. How in the hell this shit been in a refrigerator for at least 3 hours now, and this bitch still not fully cold. It's cold, but it just feel like it's room temperature but cold. My nipples all hard. I'm sorry, Twitch. That's how I do on YouTube. They don't care, As long as I'm not really doing no outlandish shit on here, I'm not showing no outlandish shit, I'm not getting fully naked on this bitch, As much as I have off is shirt, maybe socks. But I still have drawers on, shorts on, shit like that, this on, whatever. But yeah, this is what we finna do. I was watching Infinity War before I went to the store, and it stopped it for me. So I'm about to continue that and just fast forward through the commercials. Here you go. I want to smoke so bad. I don't even see a tray. Oh, there you go. These Infinity Stones.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, here's Tatum. That one falls.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And Booker kicks to KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
They don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Booker looking around. Dunn with a screen on Holiday. And here's Booker from the arc. Boston grabs the miss. Right side Holiday. Up top Tatum. It's tipped. Beal with the steal. Dunn finds KD. And Tatum pulls it down. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. White
and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Over in the corner, Brown.
Just imagine walking outside and seeing
Back
that
to Tatum.
shit.
41 seconds left to play in the first. From 8. And that one drops. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Booker. Over Holiday. Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The rebound by
This
Richard.
nigga, man.
You are as good a shooter as he is. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
Man. That bitch
thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Hauser. Horford up top. He's guarded by Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. And Jones pulls it down. Suns trail by 3. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Bounce pass, Craig. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. Sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And he makes the first.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Durant's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Tyus Jones. And so Tatum nails them both. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am.
Like, bitch,
you can
you don't
see
hate
it
me
by their
I'm
actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you.
Wish you did. You don't say that as a comeback. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? You out. You sure do. You're right. I wish I was fucking dead, bitch. You know what I mean?
1:43 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Beal. Pass to KD. Lets it fly. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
So well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But, Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Ah! there's Tatum's range on display.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Booker the pass to Beal.
I think I was using that smaller charger.
Back to Booker. Over Holiday. That's good from Booker on the assist from Beal.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Holiday, a screen on done. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by KD. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 4. Missed inside. The Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Inside, Tatum.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Why about they dual,
Booker against Holiday.
USB. Yeah.
Booker outside. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Oh, and wait. The subtitles just saying I'm going to. I'm thinking that she was about to tell him that I'm pregnant. Even before this moment, I just heard I'm going to, and I just think that she just got it off. But she specifically said, I'm going to. So even back then, Pepper had her a suit, or she didn't get the suit until endgame? That's my question. Tatis may crush on. Tatis may crush on. Tatis may crush on. Tatis may crush on.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Suns trail by 6.
I forgot how I said this.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
But that means one of these bitches going to go into the TV, and the other one going to go in.
Here's Booker. He's got 6. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to KD. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, White.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. So definitely, next time I get on,
an easy 2 points on the layup. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Honestly, real shit, I forgot how I was pushing this for me. Let's see.
Good. Yes. Bro, I think this funny ass movie, bro, this funny ass movie really got me to Marvel, bro. That's funny. Part of baby with an angel. I'm gonna commit. You know you can't eat dumbbells, right?
On defense, the Celtics. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. High post, KD. Tatum on him.
See, it's so fucking funny.
Now here's Beal. White covering.
Yesterday,
Shot clock at 3.
It would not show that I was live. It would not show that I was live.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
The first one falls.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. It's been that way since he entered the league.
O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Brown outside. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And here's Tatum for 3. Beal pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Yep, it counts. Beal's got 5 points so far.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
Tatum with the screen on Booker. Here's Pritchard. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
O'Neal kicks to Beal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And Tatum puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Celtics leading by 4. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Right side, Porzingis misses the layup. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Inside. Richards with it. He's against Porzingis. Richards passes to Beal. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Brown inside. He's covered by Beal. Offensive rebound, and they pick up 2. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
And Booker kicks to Beal. Back to Booker. A second chance effort. Rebound, Boston.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Tatum working around. Shoots over KD. Tatum no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Holiday against Booker. Tries from 10. Booker
I'm about to pick Kendrick, but Jermaine Cole. Jermaine
It's another to take
Cole.
that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
180 views
from 18. And
19 minutes.
With the switch.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page.
It's crazy. I want to be able to do that shit. I want to have a following on YouTube like Twitch. Like Twitch do, but also like Steve do. I don't think I'll be seeing Steve on fucking Twitch. Real talk. I don't think so. That nigga's feet looks so out of it though, bro.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Holiday. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now here is Holiday. Dunn covering. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And Boston has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. 5 to shoot.
Well, KP, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Drew Holiday, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point
That's
lead.
perfect.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout call, the Suns. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Niggas on the lead. But like they switched to a controller though. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Field from long range. Phoenix no good that time either. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a very strong showing from Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
6-year gap, my nigga.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
To get our camera, because at first I think I did a couple streams without the camera when I got my fucking car. That's crazy. I was really on the phone over here, bro. That's crazy. Here go the best pull-up in the movie. Well, not in the movie. I'm gonna just say one of the best pull-ups. One of the best pull-ups.
You asked me to stay. I'm staying.
This is the bitch like, is there somebody over there? There's somebody over there. Did this bitch just catch my spear? This bitch just caught my spear. Yo. And Falcon just came on your left. Hey, yo. Get your bitch ass down. Proxima.
Get up. Again. We don't want to kill you, but we will. You'll never get the chance again.
They put Corey's glaive on his ass, bro. That was like, oh, nigga had to say, I cannot. Had to hit that Jocelyn. Had to hit that Jocelyn. I cannot. Hey, yo. Proxima was like, can you stand? Or stand. This nigga like, I cannot. Oh shit. Oh shit. That killed me right there.
We could not only be promoted, we could make history doing it. You guys have far exceeded expectations. You just have to finish.
Eggs and igloo coolers, 25% off Stanley drinkware, $200 off Callaway irons and tailor-made drivers. Buy any DST item and get the second half price. Shop in store.
Bro, I was still wearing my shirt on my head around this time.
You still have some fight left in you. Can I kiss somebody too?
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Tuesday at 8 on FX.
What is it?
What's your name? She said she don't want to tell y'all her name, so even though y'all know her name. What's your name? What's your name? No, what's your name? It's Lenny. Come on.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the three. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Lopez. They get it again. Second chance shot. And finished off by Embiid inside.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Kuzma outside.
I'm pretty sure y'all understand, but it's like, I don't understand.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lopez, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Embiid with a steal. Pass to Grimes. To the middle. Here's George. The shot won't fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Milwaukee. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous. Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
Maxey passes to George. The 3-ball. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Here's Lillard. And Grimes pulls it down.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to George. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo with it. For 3, here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 6 points.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Kuzma against George. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Got a piece of it. Pass to Prince. And here is Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Bucks on top, up 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Now here's Trent. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's McCain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCain's got his first points of the game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. And the basket by Trent.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Butler passes to Embiid. Back to Butler. For three. Hits the three-pointer. Butler's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Porter. Yet to see a basket.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Butler. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Portis. The rebound by the Bucks. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Now here's Butler. Screen by Embiid. To the inside. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Porter. And he's going for the oop here. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the line. The previous play is under and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
Right. Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus.
The rule is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment.
Oh, that was probably I was gonna say, why the fuck I don't see myself? I don't even have my shit. So I started playing Marvel Robbins 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I started playing Marvel Robbins.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing, unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Alec. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Count that one.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Oubre, a screen on Lillard. For three, Maxey. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 8. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, BA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Now here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 to shoot. A strong finish by Giannis.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Maxey passes to Oubre.
It is not that cold.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Got it up. Buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot.
It don't have to be on his fucking head.
That's how you orchestrate.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got George, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Embiid, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. Inside.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that will be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo inside. Tries again. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show up your best move. Let's go.
Inside.
Nice try. It's all good.
Inside upon his back.
Let's see it.
Oh.
Oh, keep it going.
Most embarrassing sex moment. Go. Our grandma walked in. Ow.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Are you sure you wish to be traded to the
fourth quarter of basketball? We're about a minute into it. Maxey passes to Embiid. Out to Oubre. The three is up. Drops in the three. Oubre's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and can also beat you with the pass.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
I'm gonna see the shit out you, and we gotta fight.
Played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Oubre. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Maxey. Now Embiid. Shoots over Lopez. Embiid misses. George against Antetokounmpo. Just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Lillard outside. Pass to Kuzma. Just three to shoot. Shoots over Oubre. It's Kuzma with the miss. 76ers trail by 7.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now. It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Maxey finds George.
Let me get my phone, bro.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Antetokounmpo outside. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game. And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Embiid. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Antetokounmpo against George.
Yo.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Kuzma. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Kuzma.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What's at stake here? It's you who doesn't understand that Thanos has been inside my head for 6 years, since he sent an army to New York, and now he's back. And I don't know what to do. So I'm not so sure if it's a better plan to fight him on our turf or his, but you saw what they did, what they can do. Mr. Fish not expecting it. So I say we take the fight to him. You go to him. But you have to understand, if it comes to saving you, or the kid, or the time stone, I will not hesitate to let either of you die. I can't, because the universe depends on it. Nice. Good, moral compass. We're straight. Kid. Adventure now.
After my internship in Wakanda, I wanted to build something undeniable. But without real money, I gotta get creative. So I joined a crew of criminals. And now I'm letting get killed by a deranged man in a cage. He's bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I can chew a lot.
I can chew a lot.
Teens share everything, but through certain everyday behaviors, they could also be sharing bacteria that can cause meningitis. Even if your teen has been vaccinated in the past, they could be missing vaccinations recommended by the CDC against certain groups of meningitis. Although uncommon, it's a serious disease. Once symptoms appear, death can occur, sometimes within 24 hours. About 1 in 10 will die. Is your teen missing vaccination against certain groups of meningitis? Ask their doctor today.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard. But not with Greenie's dental treats. Greenies, make health a treat. Also, try Greenie's dog food and toppers.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better. With 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. Plus a creamy taste that makes that smooth.
Season finale, tonight at 9 on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Barbie therapist. That's what he was. It's not Barbie the rapist. Barbie therapist. I'm gonna save that though.
I always hated that chair.
So I've been told. Even so, I hope you'd sit in it one day.
I hated this room. The ship. I hated my life.
Told me that too. Every day.
I was a child when you took me.
I saved you.
No. No. We were happy on my own planet.
Going to bed hungry, scrounging for scraps. Your planet was on the brink of collapse. I'm the one who stopped that.
Let's meet the visiting team, Denver Nuggets. At small forward, Michael Porter Jr. At shooting guard, Christian Braun.
Boy, people are stupid. These niggas get
at the other forward position, Aaron Gordon. At the other guard position, Jamal Murray. At center, Nikola Jokic.
Bruh, the fact that I was at this fucking mall, bro, one time, I would never jump on the fucking floor. When I saw how high I was on that fucking second floor, I was over the fucking ice skating rink. Bro, and that's like where that nigga landed at too, on the ice skating rink. Bro.
At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 3, Jantavius Caldwell Poe.
That's fucked up. He broke both of his legs.
At center, 6'10", number 34.
Boy, you facing charges. And you're in prison. I mean, you're in the hospital. You're facing charges.
At guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Now facing jail time in Carolina. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's serious.
At forward, 6'10", number 22, Franz Wagner. Forward, 6'10", number 5, Paolo.
13.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Suggs. Let's go. Another shot. Banchero, that's good.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. And it's sent back by Carter. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now Caldwell Pope. To the middle. And finish off by Carter.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
My little Caesars. My little Caesars.
First free throw is good. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Stan, they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Now here's Murray. first quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Black. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Watson slams it in.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Wagner outside. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still in close game. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense will get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Strother, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Watson for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Watson's got 5 now.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
These bait races are getting out of hand, girl. What the fuck?
Banchero against Porter.
Sad.
Denver foul.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Suggs in for Black. 1:19 left now here in the second. Here's Suggs. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And love the defensive activity from KCP, selling out there for the block.
And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Banchero outside. Carter with a screen on Westbrook. Banchero hits the three-point bomb. Banchero's got his second bucket tonight.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And stolen by Murray.
These niggas stole bar match?
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this system thrives on Murray's aggression. When he attacks, you can just feel the energy. And when he lays back, the offense becomes stagnant.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. and he makes both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Wagner outside. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot comes out.
Oh, my God.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got on offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It takes more than one of y'all, but she popped by herself. It takes more than one of y'all, but she popped by herself, but she pooped by herself. Like, that don't even make no fucking sense. Like, well, how they supposed to sound? But all the little bitches missing is a Dawn bottle. Oh my God. Calling her little bitch is crazy, but like, not for real though. Like, look at this shit. This not even a teenager fit, bro. This not even a teenager fit. This not even a and she posing. Like, she's showing it. One reason I did not want Lennox to start putting her hand on her fucking nose.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
This could be some cute pictures.
Orlando leading. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. Looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches' jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players,
the fact that she looks so
not only
fucking
talent,
grown and barely looks like she's 10.
It was winning and it was fun.
I don't like.
In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And here's Banchero. After Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple, Carter with a screen on Gordon. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Let's be real. When we take a picture, we tell them how to pose. Real talk. Real talk. We tell them how to pose. So for you to be telling her to turn around and poke her butt out is insane.
Get some rim on the way in.
Did they do
the
that?
bucket's good.
But these like some cool pictures.
Jokic has got the lead up to
like, this look good. This look way better than the fucking
and
previous one I
showed.
That one do too.
He wants to talk
Even
to
though
his
she got
guy.
fucking lip gloss on, which is
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever
these
before.
pictures look good.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger. These guys come into the league early.
She got the fucking
but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball player. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition.
I hate
They've
the boy
taken
look
care
on
of themselves
girls,
better,
but this is dope.
and that allows them to last longer.
Oh, why you have to bust out the Nike though? You just bust out the Adidas, now you gonna bust out the Nike. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, this was an example of how kids supposed to fucking real life.
For your 407 dance feed.
got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Here's Bankero. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Oh my God, I wish I could see the fucking videos I'm seeing right now.
Terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Oh my God.
Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
He ran in that bitch.
Here's Suggs. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 4 to the paint. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Carter outside. Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Murray surveying the D. Right wing. Shot from 16. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
I know you're lying. I guess it's so cute. I guess it's so cute. Oh, yo.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Bankero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Bankero. No good on the shot. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Brown. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Magic shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Looking to end his cold spell. They get it again. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bankero's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Magic. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Carter against Jokic. The 10-footer. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Denver in the lead. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Paolo Bankero.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
And that hurts efforts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting.
Good thing I'm not taking unease right now.
And let's get this game even. Guys,
which is crazy.
Thanks so much, David.
Unease before.
Carroll inside, defended by Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Caldwell.
Really?
Here's Murray. And he makes good on the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Here's Ben Carroll. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Jalen Green is Filipino.
Jokic draws the double. Pass to Brown.
Jordan Clarkson is Filipino.
Back to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Banchero brings the double team. Murray for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Banchero missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Crazy.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
What is POC superheroes?
.15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Another miss by Orlando. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. They stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if we say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make
Person
them
of
better.
color?
So I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our report, this is Kevin.